Howie's Diner. God, Itchy, where in the hell are you? What do you mean you got spooked? I'm the one that nearly bought it. Okay, all right. What about the shipment? Got dozens of people banging on my door. I'm all dried up. Well, then you have to give me something to tie the regulars over. Yeah, I see it. Why? What'd you put me through tonight? You pull a stunt like this. I put my neck out that for you. You don't even show up. This place is brand new. How can it already be a cop hangout? Fine. Next time, you decide where we meet.
May I?
What?
Use the phone.
Yeah. Help yourself. Hello?
Your ship's coming.
Jane? What are you doing calling me at home?
Because you're in the book.
Because you said you were in need and because I've got the ice. You want it or not?
I can't even meet you tonight.
Tomorrow. Noon.
Where?
The country club.
What? You couldn't pick a more public space. I mean, why don't you just stick it on a billboard?
Well, the best place to hide is in a public site, huh?
Yeah, well, that wasn't true of tonight. Instead, why don't we just...
Will this do? Jane Kingsley.
Afraid you wouldn't come.
I almost didn't.
Did you have trouble getting the stuff?
No, I didn't have trouble with that. My trouble, Eden, is with you. Why do I keep getting hung up on the fact that your husband is a cop?
Well, if you think he's got me working for him, you're wrong.
Really? Well, I suppose there's one way to find out. I could, call him down at the precinct and tell him that his wife has another lover on the side. Or, but it's not another man. It's, something that comes in little magic.
Jane, come on, for God's sakes. I'm not trying to pull anything over on you. Yeah, I'm not working for him. I just... Look, I know I have to quit, you know, for me, for my kid's sake, but I can't right now. You just have to tell me if you're going to help me or not.
Okay. Okay, be cool. The doctor is in.
Chappell Country Club, can I help you?
Yes, this is Jane Kingsley's office. Is Miss Kingsley expected in today? She has an appointment listed here, and I can't seem to make out what she wrote.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, she just walked in. Oh, would you like to speak to her?
No, actually, I just have some papers for her to sign. Wouldn't want to disturb her lunch. Just wanted to make sure she wasn't too far away. Thank you very much.
Sure thing.
Better straighten your tie, Walters. We're going to be rubbing elbows with the country club set.
Let's see. After Lyman, I went abroad to college, studied art at Perugia. You did that Sorbonne thing, right?
Yeah.
God forbid girls like us should just go to UCLA. I mean, probably would have been a hell of a lot happier. So anyway, after being totally immersed in the Renaissance, I was ready for a change. So I went to Turkey, an island called Bode Run. Ever hear of it?
No. Is that where you got into dealing?
No, that's when I got into using. I know, you probably think that those of us who sell it would be smart enough not to get hooked, but if you remember correctly, I was never really that smart. And now I need $1,000 a week just for my own upkeep. So if you were wondering how a nice girl like me got into a business like this, So what about you? What turned you on?
I was into prescription drugs. I don't know if you heard about it, but I was raped last year.
God.
No. Well, the aftermath was a little tough, and I went into therapy, and I started taking tranquilizers, and the doctor said that I should probably taper off, and I went into a panic. I sort of pretendingly kind of panicked in front of a coworker, saying that my doctor was taking away my happy pills, and they came up with a solution for me, so. Listen, do you think that we might be able to just do business and look at the dessert tray later?
You're strung out, I know what you mean. Okay. I'm on a diet anyway. I'll go to the ladies' room. Wait a few seconds, then meet me there.
Miss Kingsley seems to be leaving, Walters. Perhaps you'd like to accompany her at a safe distance?
Gotcha.
Thanks.
I'll be in touch.
All right. Do you have a phone I could use for a second?
Sure.
How would you get out here?
Cell 9.
Long-term users exhibit symptoms of paranoid schizophrenia, stroke, cerebral hemorrhage, congestive heart failure, fetal damage. Just a minute. Jane, are you out of your mind? Close the door.
Do you need me to sit here? I want to make myself invisible, but I lost my Flash Gordon ring. I was followed today, Eden, right after our little luncheon. Now, why is it that whenever you and I get together, somebody gets on to me?
How do you know you're being followed?
I learned to watch my back a long time ago.
Damn it, Jane, don't you realize you could have brought them here?
How do you know? How do I know you didn't put them on me in the first place?
Now, are we going to go through all this again?
Excuse me for being suspicious. One time could have been coincidental. 2 times makes me just a little nervous. I don't wait around for a third.
Jane, listen to me.
No, you listen to me. I'm not in this to see my face on the 11 o'clock news being escorted to lockup by Officer Castillo. You got that? You're crossing the wrong person.
I had nothing to do with you being followed. I have as much to lose as you do.
More, much more. Trust me. So you better check out your home life, sweetheart, because I think your husband knows more about your secret little habits than you think.
Officer Walters here followed our friend Jane down to the docks, where she met with a dark-complected man of medium...
Hills, he would confront me.
He's a cop, for God's sake.
He's also my husband. I know him. He'd be more concerned about me than catching you, believe me.
Unless you were working with him.
I don't know what it is I have to do to convince you. What are you doing?
Oh, let's just call it
A test. Are you crazy? I mean, if people followed you
I
here...
wasn't. I lost him. At least I think I did. You know, I've learned that people can fake their way through just about anything. But not everything.
Not really good at hiding the high.
Thought it was the job that got you hooked.
Yeah, it was. You know, editing, late nights, writing stories, but not on the air. You know, I can't take the risk.
What is this, Eden? Me on candy camera or something?
Eden, are you in there?
Yeah, hold on a minute. It's my boss.
Hi. Oh, I'm sorry. Am I interrupting something?
No. This is Charlotte. This is Sam Whitfield.
Hi.
He's our news director here.
Yeah.
Charlotte is somebody that I'm interviewing for help at home. You know, you always said I'd be more productive.
I see.
Yeah.
Nice meeting you. Eden, we've got a 10-second hole in the 10 o'clock update. I can't get the tape that I want. I've got some suggestions here that I'd like to go on.
Excuse me. I suppose we're finished now. Right, Mrs. Castillo? I better be going. It was very nice meeting you.
You too.
Yeah. Thanks, Charlotte. I'll call you next week. Yeah. Good night. Good night.
You're going to hire somebody with pupils as big as quarters to look after your kids?
No.
Is she doing what I think she's doing? Eden, is she your connection?
Sam, I don't know how much longer I'm going to be able to do this.
Why? Do you think she's on to you?
She's not the one I'm worried about.
Marcos, good you're here. So did the shipment come in? I got a buyer that's real anxious, you know, and to be truthful, I could use a little myself.
You gotta go easy on this stuff. They tell me that this is the purest batch yet. If you hit it too hard, it's gonna hit you back. The only thing is, you won't know it.
Yeah, well, don't worry about it. I'm a big girl. I can handle it.
Famous last words. You look like you're pretty messed up already.
Come on, Marcos. Do something for me. Come on, what are you doing?
Do the people on the street know where you're getting this stuff?
I don't know. How should I know? How dumb do you think I am?
That's what I'm trying to find out. I hear you went to a party down at the art district and started talking your head off, going on and on about this new wonder drug.
I was a little wasted at that party, okay? I didn't say anything I shouldn't have said.
Yeah, well, maybe you're not the one to judge. I hear you mentioned Eden Castillo.
Yeah, why not? She's a user, too.
A user?
Yeah.
A user? Are you out of your mind? She's a reporter and a cop's wife.
I don't care if she's Caesar's wife. She's a user, and he doesn't know about it. Listen, I have been really careful, all right? I always am. So can't you just give me the stuff? I brought you the money.
All right. But you keep your mouth shut.
Thanks. Be in touch.
They call us, pulled the whole passport.
Any idea who it is?
I hope not.
She hasn't been dead long. Maybe an hour or two more.
Well, let's wait for the ME to decide on that. I want to see her face.
Yeah, sure.
I take it this was no accident. You okay?
Have you determined the cause of death?
Well, there are indications of a struggle, but that's not what killed her. She died from a lethal injection of methamphetamine.
Ice. That's the MO that killed Tom Fellows.
Jane was murdered. And I killed her.
It's a good thing most of our clients aren't prone to eye strain.